Waloo. Hey there guys, I'm just going to keep this short. I'm a football based channel, feel free to like and subscribe, and yeah, let's see what I'm a bit worried about. Manchester City. Now, Manchester City fans, please do not beat me up. I'm not a salty Man United fan or a salty Liverpool fan. I'm not any of that, so please just take this into consideration. It's just my opinion, please. Liam Gallagher, no Gallagher, please don't beat me up. So, this season, Man City and the bald man himself, Pep Guardiola, have had a really successful season. Now, currently, Manchester City are top of the Premier League by 14 points from Manchester United. They're currently in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and they're playing Borussia Dortmund. They're in the semi-finals of the FA Cup playing Chelsea, and they're also in the EFL Cup final against Tottenham. So some of their standout players this season have been Ilkay Gundogan scoring 16 goals this season, and also Phil Foden chipping in with 11 goals and 9 assists. Also, the new signing Ruben Diaz at centre-back partnering with John Stones has helped sort out their defence. Now, I'm a bit worried because I actually believe that Manchester City could win the quadruple. The what? Yes, that's right, the quadruple, right? The quadruple. You want to know how likely a team wins quadruple? It's about as likely as me being able to do 4 pull-ups, and I can't even do 1 pull-up. Now, I know that each team that wins the Premier League each season has to have a really successful season, but I'm just a bit worried about Manchester City, and here are my reasons. Since Pep Guardiola has joined Manchester City, he has won 8 trophies in 5 years. This includes 2 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Community Shields, 3 EFL Cups and 1 FA Cup. This includes the 17-18 season when they won the Premier League by over 100 points and they ended up scoring 106 goals. Also, in the 18-19 season, they ended up winning the domestic treble. Even though it doesn't feel like Man City have dominated over the past 3 or 4 years, if it wasn't for Liverpool, they would have dominated, and who knows, in the future, if Liverpool don't show up, I don't see anyone really challenging Manchester City. During Pep Guardiola's time at Manchester City, he has bought players such as Kyle Walker, who is one of the fastest players I've ever seen in the world. And I say the quickest player, but I'd say the quickest player I've seen is Adama Traore. And that's the guy who supposedly doesn't go to the gym. Alright Adama, you don't go to the gym. You don't go to the gym, Adama. Also players like Riyad Mahrez, and also players like Aymeric Laporte, who he spent over £50 million on. Now, I looked at the last game that Manchester City played in the Premier League, which was a 3-0 win against Fulham. That team that was selected against Fulham is worth £689 million, including the bench. What? Now, obviously Manchester City have a lot of money that they can spend, and they don't really need to worry about how much money they can spend. Now, with that unlimited amount of money, they can be able to spend all the money they want on new players. If a player doesn't work out, they can just spend another 50 million on another player that will probably end up working out. So they will always have the best players or the best manager. They will have the best of everything because of this unlimited amount of money. Obviously that means having the best players and the best manager means that it will always be competing for the best trophies. And with other teams such as Chelsea and Manchester United trying to close the gap on Manchester City, it's going to get bigger and bigger when Man City continue to spend their money on new players and potentially new managers if Pep Guardiola leaves. So they will always have the best players and will always be improving and always have the best players in the world, which means the gap will always increase. Now, there's about a third of the season left, and that means that the summer transfer window will be coming up. Manchester City will be needing a striker, I believe, because I believe that Aguero will leave Manchester City in the summer, and they'll be needing a new number 9 to lead the line. Now, the 2 names that come to mind when thinking of number 9s and from Manchester City, I think of Harry Kane and Erling Haaland. Harry Kane is one of the most prolific goal scorers in the Premier League, and I believe he'll be looking to leave Tottenham this summer. I thought if Tottenham won the Europa League, I believe that Harry Kane would have stayed at Tottenham, but since they recently got knocked out by Dinamo Zagreb, I think he will leave Tottenham now. Harry Kane is one of the best goal scorers in the Premier League and one of the best players in the Premier League, I believe. Now, I believe he'll be looking to leave Tottenham this summer, and I think there are very few options that he can actually go to, and I think one of them will be either Manchester City or he will go abroad to either Real Madrid or PSG. He needs to win trophies, and I think he can do that at Manchester City, and I believe that he could end up at Manchester City this summer. Another striker that could end up at Manchester City is the 6'4" Scandinavian beast himself, Erling Haaland. Haaland has scored 21 goals in 21 games for Dortmund this season. Now, he obviously has a link to Manchester City with his father, so I believe that this could really happen in the future, maybe even this summer or even next summer. He is really ruthless in front of goal and really clinical, and also I see a lot of similarities between him and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and also Cristiano Ronaldo. One future signing for Manchester City that I'm really really worried about is obviously the GOAT. In my opinion, he's the GOAT, just saying that. But the GOAT, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi could end up at Manchester City next season. He actually could end up at Manchester City next season. Please, Manchester City, please don't sign the GOAT. Please, just give everyone a chance. Please, we need a chance to catch up. Please. The 6-time Ballon d'Or winner, who scores 50 plus goals a season potentially, is still not the same player that he was a few years ago, but a Messi now is still going to rip up every defence in the Prem or in the world, really. Now, he obviously wanted to leave Barcelona last summer, but it didn't work out, and I believe that the only place that really can afford his salary and his wages is probably Manchester City or even a PSG, but I think he's more likely to end up at Manchester City. He also has a link with Pep Guardiola, and having worked with him previously at Barcelona, obviously, where they were really successful, winning Champions League, winning La Liga titles, winning Spanish Cups, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a good link there, and I believe this could really happen. The GOAT could end up at Manchester City. The best player in the world could end up at Manchester City. Can you please not do this, Manchester City, please? From their previous success in the last few seasons to obviously their lots of money for their transfers, I believe that Manchester City could end up dominating their leagues and everything in their leagues. What am I on about their leagues? I mean the Premier League. They could end up dominating the Premier League and end up dominating the Champions League and everything that they're going to be involved in, and it'll become a real titan in world football really, and be one of the biggest and most successful clubs in the world in the next few years. Now obviously I'm a bit worried, not because of Manchester City's success, but just because of the gap between the other teams. So it's not that I don't want Manchester City to be successful, but I think that the other teams behind them need to really wake up and close the gap, and that's why I'm a bit worried, because it doesn't seem that anyone else in the Premier League or anyone in world football really, apart from maybe PSG, is really trying to close the gap. Now I obviously don't want any Man City fans to think that I don't want them to be successful. I do want them to be successful, it's just that I'm a bit worried that they could end up dominating the Premier League, and the reason that the Premier League is considered the best league in the world is because of its competitiveness, and right now it's not really competitive, and if it goes at this rate, continues at this rate, I could see Manchester City continue to compete really, not compete, but like, you know what I mean, like they could end up dominating the league for the next 5 to 10 years maybe, and if Liverpool don't really challenge them, it doesn't seem like anyone else can. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching the video, really appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know your opinion on Manchester City in the comments, and I'll see you later. Aruri.